If you want to see me create a third look using the Elizabeth Arden Holiday Blockbuster Set for 2020, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, I am going to create a third look on this channel with the 2020 Holiday Blockbuster Set by Elizabeth Arden. If you have not seen the videos I've done so far, I will have them all showing up here with a link in the cards, and all of those videos will also be listed in the description box along with 2018 set and 2019 set information if you want to do a bit of a comparison. And just so you know, I do have the Estée Lauder kit coming to me, and as soon as I receive it, I will be doing those same types of videos for that kit, and then comparing and contrasting across all three, the Lancôme, the Estée Lauder, and the Elizabeth Arden. So lots more coming up. If you want to get a feel for all the videos coming up, just take a look at the 2019 set videos and you'll know what is coming your way. Enough of an intro on that. I am so excited to bring you another look. And I have shown these palettes in the other videos, but let me just recap really quickly along with what's already on my face. So first off, I will try to open this face palette. It's getting easier to open the more I open it. This year's kit has a 3 highlighter face palette, and I just want to let you know I have this one on my cheeks and this one on the brow bone already. And the reason I did that already is I've already shown that application type in previous videos for the Elizabeth Arden holiday set looks. So I don't want to waste your time. I have used these today. And I don't think that I'll be using anything else for now from this face palette, so I will put it down. And I just want to show you this, which one? This one. This is the Night palette, which I have used for the first 2 looks. And so here is the palette. And so given that I have done a few looks already with this palette, I won't be using it today. I am going to focus on the Day palette, which I have not used other than the brow bone highlight. So I have used, let me put it right side up. I have used this shade so far, but nothing else. So today we are going to create a look, the real we, with, first off, I'm going to focus on the mattes and then see what kind of shimmers I add. And because I'm doing the neutral palette, that's why I went with the red. So there is a purple and a red lip in this kit. And the red is the one that I have not really used yet. I have used the Mulberry Bush, which is the purple one in looks so far. And this one is called Sangria 43. So here you go. That is the one that I have on. And I did blot, so there was more intense color, but I don't think you want to see me with lipstick on my teeth, so I blotted for you. You're welcome. All right, and all I'm going to use today, even though I have 3 brushes here, these 2 on this side are from last year. This one is from this year, so I'm going to try to keep it to this year's brush. It has worked relatively well so far, so I'm knock on wood, I'm hoping that it works well. And I have the same base makeup on my face as I've had in previous videos. So in this case, I have the Wheat and Desert mattes to set my primer on my eyelids. Like I said, it's the same thing I've done for the previous looks, so no changes there. All right, we are ready to go into this palette, and I'm going to go, I think, with the second shade here to set a little bit of a base, and then we'll be playing with these 2 afterwards, and we'll see what we do for shimmers. But at this point, I'm repeating myself, so let me go into this kind of a deeper beige. And I'm going to do one eye only, because I don't want to waste your time, and I'll do the other eye off camera before doing the final touches. It's the same process as I've used in the other videos if you are curious. Okay, so this is very easy, pretty close to skin tone, and so I'm not having to be very careful or deliberate here, just making sure I have a uniform color. And I'm also going to put some on the outer lower lid, and I have a fluff. There we go. So I put some on one side of the brush, and I'm just going to go along the lower outer lid. Okay, a little fleck of something here. Okay. All right. Oh, and I do have zero black liner from Urban Decay on the upper waterline, if you're wondering why I have a deeper looking lash line. All right, so we've got the base done, and I'm going to go into this one now to deepen up the crease and outer lid and outer lower lid. And they do have a lot of kick up. So if you're familiar with Anastasia shadows, they do remind me of those shadows for the amount of kick up that happens. I don't have an issue with kick up. I'm just mentioning it because for some people it's a deal breaker. And so just be aware. I did show when I was doing the purple look, which I think was my first impressions, how much kick up there was in the pan when I went in for the purple. It was a bit surprising actually on that color. Okay, now I have it again on the one side of the brush, and I have that medium brown. Going for a bit of a brown smoky eye, given I'm wearing the red lip, and I think it's turning out the way I'm hoping. And I have a little fallout, and I forgot to bring out my fallout brush. So here we go. Okay, that was pretty quick. And now I want to go into the deepest of the browns right there. And I'm going to focus on the very outer crease and outer lid. I'm going to tap to begin with to make sure I get the placement I want. A neutral set of colors like this is pretty easy to deal with. Everything just kind of seamlessly blends into everything else. It's a very easy 5-minute look. So of course, when we're doing our makeup, we're not talking to people like I'm talking to you right now. Okay, and the brow bone is that Bellini color from the 3 highlighter face palette I showed you, and it's very pretty. So I knew I wanted to use it again today. And now I'm going to go with this brush, but very carefully, going back into that deep brown and see if I can use it as close to eyeliner as possible. Doing an okay job. A little bit more. Okay, and I think I'm going to try to intensify the upper lash line as well. At least on the outer lid. Lots of fallout, but as I saw with the first couple of looks, the fallout is so easy to wipe away. Now, this is definitely a very nice, in my opinion, smoky brown eye. It could definitely stay just as is. The only thing that I would do is I'll do what I was going to say I was going to do, just so that you can see it, and then I'll cover it up with some shimmer afterwards. So what I would do is use the very lightest shimmer, and it's hard to see because it's so light, but this is a shimmer, this is a matte. And I'm just going to go and pick up some of that shimmer on the bottom row and just add some to lighten up the very inner to 1/3 of the lid. Okay, back at it. Okay, and all I would do, I'm just wiping off the light color, and all I would do is go back into the deep brown and just make sure that the shimmer is not going too close to the outer lid. Okay, so that could be it. That could be a really neutral, pretty, kind of smoky eye. I could bring the brown up a little bit higher if I wanted more of a sultry look, but that could be it. However, I think that we want to do a little bit more than that. And so I think that now that we know what it looks like, I am inclined to do two things. I think I'm going to add this shimmer on the outer lid and this shimmer on the inner lid. So I'm going to go far deeper than this and use these two colors. So let's try that. I'm going to do the lighter color first, which is that kind of a goldy yellow, and it is called Gold Sparkle. And I'm going to go right over that previous shimmer that I just laid down. And I think you'll agree that that matte look could have been done, right? I just want to show you more of the eyeshadows in this palette and show you what it can do and discover it myself at the same time. Okay, nice. I'm going to go in with my finger just to add a little bit more intensity because it's very soft. And I think I can punch it up a little bit. And it does pick up very easily on the finger. Okay, and now we're going to wipe off the brush and we're going to take care of the deep brown. And actually, I'm inclined to just use my finger and try to do the deep brown just on its own. And the deep brown is called Bronze Luster. So let's just add a little bit of that shiny brown to the outer lid. Yeah, that's quite pretty. Okay, and whatever's left on my finger, I'm just going to go on the outer lower lid. Yeah, all right. And what I'm seeing here is that the brown went a little bit further than I'd like. So on my clean brush, I'm just going to go back into that gold sparkle and just bring it out a little bit more again. Okay. I think there's kind of a natural gradient from most sparkly on the inner to less on the outer, and I think it looks pretty good. All right, so I am going to do the same thing as I did on this eye, on the other eye, but off camera, and I will come back and finish the look with you. Okay, I think that I have replicated pretty much what I had on the one eye onto the other eye. And we are ready to do the final touches, and there are a few things that I want to use. First off, I thought that I would use the pencil that came with the kit last year. I'm pretty sure it was in the kit last year, and it is a black liner, very, very smooth. And I thought that I would use that on the lower lash line, and I'm going to use the Clinique Pretty Easy liquid liner on the upper lash line. And then I'm going to use the Lancôme duo that is in the Lancôme set this year, because the Grand Entrance mascara that comes with the Elizabeth Arden kit, I can't use. It pokes my eyeball. And so my eye shape and that mascara just don't get along. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that mascara. I did use it last year, but I just decided that it wasn't worth the risk for me to use that mascara. It's just not a fit for me. So this is what I will use, and then a little setting spray, and then we'll be done. So let's start off with this black liner. I'm just going to put it on the lower lash line. And just a reminder, I do have black liner on the upper waterline, and that is 0 from Urban Decay. And I'm not planning on reapplying on the upper waterline for a change. In the previous look, I did a brownish black liner from Lise Wattier, and I thought that looked pretty good, although I thought I was going for a plum liner. It turned out I used the wrong liner. But anyway, it happens. So now I'm going to go in with the Clinique Liner. All right, let's try this. It's a lot easier with a mirror up close. And this liner from Clinique is quite funny because it says pretty easy liner and it was so liquidy at first. I couldn't use it. Couldn't use it effectively. It was really hard to manipulate it. Now that it's drier, now it's pretty easy. So I have a love-hate relationship with this liner. Okay, so that will do for the line. And we're going to go for a mascara. So if you're not familiar with the Cils Booster, it is a primer. So I'm going to prime my eyelashes and then use one coat of the official mascara. And it's essentially, the result really is like putting 2 coats of mascara on your lashes. And I'm really disappointed that I don't get to use the Grand Entrance because it's not a bad mascara. It's just, I just can't use it. And it's in a nice container too. I mean, it's nice to look. It won an Allure Award. It just doesn't like me. That's all. Okay. There's one side. Oh, something happened in the corner there. I'll have to fix that. I don't know if you can see in the corner of this eye, there's a smudge for some reason. Don't put mascara primer on your hair. Not a good look. Okay, so that should work. And now I'm going to go in with the Definicils. And this is not a favorite mascara by any means. It is what came in the Lancôme kit. I have that as another kit, and I figure I might as well use a holiday kit mascara for a holiday kit look. Otherwise, I can tell you that I'd be using the Lancôme Monsieur Big is the one that I would be using if I'm going with my favorite. So with the primer, one coat and that's enough. It's not really a money-saving tip though, because the primer is just as expensive as the mascara. So if you're doing 2 coats, you're doing 2 coats. It still costs you 2 coats. So. All right, so that is it for mascara, but what is going on the inner corner? I have a little bit of fallout again. Okay, so I had a little smudge of some sort, and the problem is though, it did take off some of the gold. So I'm going back into this palette to get a little bit of that gold back on. Just for expediency's sake, I'm just going to use a different brush in my kit that gives me more precision. You already saw the original application, so I'm not feeling guilty about that. There we go. Okay, so I just fixed that very, very inner corner. And I think that we are good. Just a little bit of fallout on this side. You probably can't see it, but I can, so I just want to wipe it off. Okay, so this is the look with the red lip. Let me maybe just add more of that red lip so you can get the full feel for it. There we go. So that is the overall look. I'm going to put a little setting spray and then give you my thoughts regarding this look. Okay, just a couple of housekeeping items. I just wanted to let you know I use the MAC Fix Plus as my setting spray. And also just wanted to show you the couple of liners. So this is the Elizabeth Arden from last year, which is the smoky black. And then this is the Clinique Liner that I have on my upper waterline. And this is the Zero liner that I used from Urban Decay. Let's just put a swatch next to the Elizabeth Arden. So this is the Urban Decay, this is the Elizabeth Arden. I'd say the Urban Decay is maybe a little bit more black, but they're virtually the same. So just thought I would show you that. Now for this palette, I would argue that this is a no-fail palette. As long as you like colors that are more on the warmer side, I think it looks great. I think it looks really nice paired up with the red lip in the kit. You can go as light or as deep as you want with this palette, and I would certainly call it a day palette, no problem. But I would also say that the night palette is just as appropriate for day. It just depends on how intensely you apply the shadow, but none of these looks looked funny in as far as a daytime look for the other videos that I've done. I have to say, and I said it in the previous video, that Elizabeth Arden really stepped up their eyeshadow game this year compared to last by a long shot. And I would say as well that for their face products, going with 3 highlighters was a great choice. Last year, the Rose Quartz that came in the Holiday Blockbuster Set was fantastic. It's one of my favorite highlighters right now in my collection. So for them to go in with 3 highlighters, face highlighters, well, highlighters are face highlighters, for this year, I think was the right choice. And once again, here's the palette, and it is very hard to open, although it's getting easier now that I've been opening it over and over again. So once again, that's these. And I did say in the previous video, so look 2, that really these guys would be great for eyeshadow, and I really want to use this one definitely for eyeshadow, and probably this one. And as you know, I've been using this one for eyeshadow because it is on my brow bone. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to mention today. I hope you enjoyed the look. Let me know, please, if you have any questions regarding the kit. I am very happy to answer any questions. As you saw, I gave you a bunch of videos to take a look at in this one that I have already previously done. The unboxing, the swatches, first impressions, I think that those include a whole lot of information, and you can see already 3 different looks with this whole holiday set. And so I hope you find them informative. You'll see the same kind of videos for Lancôme as well for 2020. There are at least 6 videos up. I think I'm up to 8 now. And you will start seeing Estée Lauder videos as well. That set is coming to me, as I mentioned earlier in the video. I think you are all caught up on all the information I wanted to offer. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know if you have any requests for looks with either the day or the night palette, or if you want more information on the highlighters, maybe a highlighter only eye look or something like that, let me know. And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.